Hello everyone, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot if you are a regular viewer. If you are new here, then I hope you enjoyed a tarot read and think about becoming part of the tarot team. Okay, so we are doing a twin flame read. I generally pull the energies of your divine masculine runner, assuming that you are the divine feminine. You might be an awoken divine masculine watching this, but generally we're working on the divine feminine energies against the divine masculines. And obviously we're putting on a Leo one, no, an Aquarius one. If you have an Aquarius twin flame divine masculine runner, then this is the read for you. We had the strength card come out for you in the all signs overview. There will be a link for the all signs overview in the description. We've got the Three of Swords as well going with that strength, and at the bottom of the deck, before I start my main shuffle, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. And so the strength card is getting courage, having the strength to undertake something, or having the strength to not undertake something, as the case may be. And but this strength, the fact that you need strength to do this, sort of implies that there is a fear. There's a fear from the outcome of this. What if it doesn't work? Or what if people see me differently? Things like that. There's a fear. That fear always goes with strength. Okay, with the Three of Swords, the Three of Swords is what I feel, what we're having the strength to tackle at the moment, and that is the pain, the hurt, the suffering for some reason. Now, this could be physical pain and suffering. Perhaps they've recently been involved in a trip or a fall and broken their leg or their wrist, or this could be a physical, emotional, or mental pain or suffering they're going through. And the Ace of Pentacles is indicating that they're starting something new. They're starting from afresh. Okay, maybe this strength is the strength to change their ways, and they fear the fact that maybe it's too late and it's going to cause them pain for it. Okay, so this is going to be how they are thinking about you at the moment. This is going to be how they feel. This is what actions they're likely to take. This is what may be currently blocking the situation, and this is the potential outcome for you. I say maybe blocking the situation and the potential outcome, because we all have our own free will. We can all do what we want when we want, and it gets in the way of other people's plans or the universe's plans, as the case may be. And so maybe your person actually uses that term a lot, the case may be, because it's not something I often say, especially on tarot reads. Okay, so I feel that is something from your Aquarian slipping through into this read. So it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Go and check out the all signs overview. Perhaps they're working from a different aspect of their birth chart, or perhaps you haven't got an Aquarian twin flame and you've got a different one. Go and check it out. So, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is telling us they're thinking about independence, freedom. I feel that this is getting independence and freedom from you. They're trying to somehow break the bonds, what tie you two together, because if you are a twin flame or a deep soul, then those bonds are definitely there. They're energetic bonds. They're not physical bonds. So they're thinking of, I feel they're thinking of breaking away from you, and that's the strength they're trying to gather up. They're trying to break away from the pain that bond between you and them causes them. We got disappointment with the Page of Swords coming out, and we got the Ace of Cups coming out with it. So in the sense of the Page of Cups, that's, as I said, it's disappointment. It's they're thinking perhaps telling you about it, telling you that they don't want you anywhere near them, they don't want you in their life. Dramatic, bad news for you. But then they've got this Ace of Cups. Now they could be disappointed because maybe you've got a new love in your life, and they've sensed this or have found this out. That can also be a card of spying. So perhaps they've been checking out your social media, and they're thinking, oh yeah, it looks like the collective has someone new in their life, and that could be causing the pain. Okay, and then that Nine of Pentacles suddenly becomes no longer independent and free. Okay, crossing this is the Queen of Wands. The energy, what's driving their thinking towards you is the attractiveness. They are genuinely attracted to you. They find you physically and mentally appealing to them. But the Queen of Wands is also an energy of betrayal, backstabbing, being nice to your face but nasty behind your back. And they could be feeling that about you. So when I say thinking, this is kind of like the surface energy. That's their ego. They might be thinking they're better than you. They're too good for you. Okay, but then there's this disappointment because there's this Ace of Cups, because they still love you even though they feel that way. Okay, we got the Seven of Cups coming out for how they feel about you. Now the Seven of Cups, it's an energy of choices. It's an energy of illusion of choices. You believe you have all these choices, but you don't. This would be those people who believe that they're in control of their own destiny. Okay, but when you actually look back on life, it was like, well, I was just in the right place at the right time for most of the good things what happened in my life. We were destined to meet, things like that. It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. Okay, yes, things are destined for you in life, but you have the choices of how to get there and what routes to take. Just for example, death. We're all destined to expire at some point, and well, we all have the choice of how to get to that expiration our own way. Or is it? Or was it destined? You were always destined to do it no matter what. Yeah, it's like that paradox about going back in time. You go back in time, you kill your grandfather, which means your mother or your dad wasn't ever born, which means you weren't ever born. So how did you go back in time? It creates a paradox. But the way the universe gets round these paradoxes is the fact that, well, your grandfather was only grandfather by name. He was never the one who delivered the genetic seed to create the family tree. It might have been the milkman or the postman. And I'm not saying that your grandfather and your grandmother had illicit affairs or anything like that. I'm just saying it's always destined. If you were there to go back in time, then you were destined to be born, okay, to do it. But in this particular case, this feelings for you is it's not a case of there are choices or anything like that. They feel that there are many roads you two could actually travel down. Okay, you could perhaps just be friends, perhaps be lovers, perhaps be married, perhaps have children, perhaps not have children. So in their soul, they're feeling that there are multiple different options between you and them to take. Crossing this is the Strength card, which fell on the floor as it came out of my fingers, and the Six of Wands. Okay, and this is in their feelings towards you, that they feel victorious. Okay, they feel that they have chosen the one, or perhaps chosen you out of many other different options within their life, but they're having the strength to actually now tackle that choice. Okay, they fear that they may have made the wrong choice, or they fear that they may be too late, but they've got the strength and they're going for it. Okay, we got the Four of Swords crossing this. It's the card that comes after the Three of Swords. They're healed from their pain in their soul, at the very least. In their ego, they're what they show the outside world. Maybe they haven't. Maybe they still swear and curse your name, but in their soul, they're saying, "No, I don't really mean it." Okay, don't actually follow through with that swear or curse. Okay, because they've healed in their soul. Ace of Cups, actions they are likely to take towards you is the Ace of Cups bringing you a cup of love. I still feel that this single bit over here, they're thinking that you're not single anymore. That's what's disappointed them, and that's what's now just actually charged this Ace of Cups up, which is now the actions they're wanting to take. They're acting upon the love they have for you. We got the Two of Wands. They've made the choice, and the World, to start over with something new with you. Okay, this is great. This is fantastic. Unfortunately, we got this blocking card, but I said perhaps blocking you. Okay, I don't normally say that in the reads. Go back, pick any of my reads, the Twin Flame reads, and I normally have a blocking card in there, and I very rarely say anything like it's a possibility, it's a might be. Okay, so that's might be. But this is the world. This is what's happening in their actions. They want to start something new with you. They want to bring you this new cup of love. They've made the choice. The Two of Wands. What's driving this? What's driving their choices, their actions towards you, is bringing balance, bringing stability to life, giving all they can give, not having some and holding back. This isn't an energy of, well, I might stay in the current relationship while I'm start building this new relationship with the tarot team. This is, I'm going to jack everything in and I'm going to give everything I can possibly give to this new choice I have decided, this new start I want. Okay, so we got the Seven of Pentacles. I said it's a perhaps. What's holding them back? What's blocking it? They don't think the time is right. Okay, they feel that, I don't know, it's been too long. They feel that maybe the fruit has rotted on the vine, or perhaps they feel that it hasn't been long enough, and this energy between you still needs to mature a little bit before actions get taken upon it. Although they do know the truth, but they're not acting upon it. And the truth is the King of Wands. Okay, the King of Wands being an energy of selfishness. Okay, so part of what's blocking them is the selfishness. Perhaps they're thinking they're not ready, and because it's the selfishness of the King of Wands. It's all about them, but they know the truth. They know deep down here, that they are ready. They have made the choice, and up here they're wanting to act upon that choice. But what's blocking them? I'm not sure. I want to. It's like bookending that over there. Their ego. They're not quite in sync with themselves. On an energetic level, they want you. On a egotistic level, no, they don't. Okay, the Queen of Wands was crossing over there. Remember, we got the King of Wands over here. Again, they might just feel that you're not up to scratch for them, or they're too good for you. Okay, they might need someone to come along and knock them down a peg or two before actually making the move. What's driving their blockage? The Ten of Pentacles. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is having it all, having the life, the love, the house, the kids, the job, the pets, everything you've ever really always dreamed of is what's driving this. And I feel what's blocking you is either they haven't got to that point in life yet, and they want to come to you with that to offer, that Six of Pentacles crossing up there, or they feel that they have got to that point in life and you're not fitting into that system somewhere. Okay, I'm just going to clear my throat quickly before we carry on. Right, so let's have a little look-see at the potential outcome for you. The Six of Pentacles. Where did that just come from? The Six of Pentacles is the potential outcome for you. And things balancing out, okay? Over there, that Six of Pentacles was a pyramid. It's like you put all your stuff into one place and then offer it. This is like a balanced Six of Pentacles. It's two lots of threes. The amount of work you're putting in on one side is going to be countered by the amount of work they put in on the other. So the outcome for you is going to be balanced. This is going to put your life into balance. And here we go. We've got the Queen of Wands coming out for you for the clarifier here, which could literally be saying you're going to start balancing out their selfishness with your selfishness, because the Queen of Wands is just as selfish as the King of Wands. It's all about them. Okay, they're the sort of person who puts makeup on before they go out to the shop, just in case they bump into someone. And we got the Eight of Cups as well, crossing this. And the Eight of Cups is all about moving away from something what's not working and moving towards something that is. Now, if you notice the way I put my cards out here, it does, the way the cards get laid out does have relevance on things as well. You see, I could have quite easily put that like that, and then we would have been left with like Seven Pentacles up there, which is counteracting down there. And I did say that they're linked, but I haven't. I put the card like that, which means you can see the Seven Pentacles, but it's not quite as clear. And here it's changed the Six of Pentacles into the Four of Pentacles, which is the selfish energy of the Queen of Wands. You're hanging on to something, okay? which is putting your life out of balance at the moment. How do I know it's putting your life out of balance at the moment? Because when it's like that, your life is balanced. But when we put the clarifiers on, when I was it weren't quite like that, but when I put the clarifiers on, that balance suddenly becomes the 4 of Pentacles, which is hanging on to something that puts the balance out. Now, this something could be anything. Okay, it could be you're hanging on to a job you don't particularly like. You could be hanging on to their energy, which is stopping things as well, because lo and behold, I got a 4 of Pentacles down here as well, out of our 7 of Pentacles. And it's the selfishness of your Queen of Wands within you, which is causing that. But there's also the Queen of Wands is looking at the 8 of Cups. What if I move away from this? What if I decide, yeah, enough's enough? What if you start posting your lovely life out on all the different social media platforms, and you don't really care if your Aquarius sees it or not? Okay. And by moving away from what's not working, what you're hanging on to, is going to free you up to balance your life into stuff what does start working for you. Crossing this is the Death card. The Death card is all about change. It's all about something coming to an end and something beginning. And even as, again, I'd say the way cards get laid, I could have laid that like that if I wanted to, or I could have just had it on an angle. I think I did actually have one on an angle over there at one point. Yeah. I've laid it like this. What's coming to an end? Well, the Queen of Wands, this selfish energy of yours is coming to an end. The realization of hanging on to something which isn't working, or hasn't been working, or just hanging on to an energy is coming to an end. You're letting go of it. It's like that saying, if you truly love something, you will let it free. Okay? And something new is coming from it, moving away from it, and going and finding something else. Going towards your 9 of Cups, your emotional fulfillment, is where that 8 of Cups is kind of suggesting things will go from there. And that's your something new starting. Okay. Now, the only other place we've got lots of new starting is up here in the Ace of Cups and the World. So it could be maybe you've been hanging on to a resentment because nothing happened the first time, or if you did get together and something did happen, it then broke down. Yeah, and you've been hanging on to the resentment of that, and now you've decided to move away from that resentment and go towards the new beginning, the Ace of Cups, the World, letting them actually show you that they can actually put things right if they try. So that's the end of your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. Why don't you hit that thumbs up button? Let me know that it resonated. Drop in the comments anything what really stood out to you, or if it didn't resonate with you, drop that in the comments as well, and then let me know on the other video you watch if that did resonate with you, etc, etc. Let's have a little communal chat about things. You can also hit the super thanks button if you want, or you can look for a hype button. If you hit that hype button, that would actually help my channel out in ways you wouldn't believe, mainly because I don't understand how it fully works either. But it's basically like a little smaller YouTube channel league table. The more hypes you get on various different videos, the more you get pushed up. The more you get pushed up, you get rewarded by being viewed by more viewers. The more viewers you get, the bigger your channel becomes, and so on. And eventually you get to a point where you're raking in like £20 a year on ad revenues. Now, yeah, maybe if you're lucky. If you didn't like this video, well, that's fine. You can give it a thumbs down. That's what it's there for. It's to alert us creators that there was something a little bit off with this video. It's the rough what goes with the smooth. It's the yin what goes with the yang. And it's there. It's there. Hit it if you want. But can you do me a huge solid favour and let me know what it was you didn't like about it in the comments? Because that way I can then possibly do something about it. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel yet, I strongly suggest you do so. By subscribing to the channel, it will make reads like this resonate with you on a more personal level, because you're volunteering your energy into the tarot team pot. And that's it. Until the next time you are watching one of my videos, yeah, just be patient and be good out there.